I love that. I love that. And so we want to just thank you, welcome you for being here on the line. And we do want you to continue to put in the chat where you're chiming in from. I'm going to get out of the way because I have the privilege, the pleasure, and the honor of having my partner, my wife, on this call tonight. I think this may be one of the first presentations with a husband and wife team doing it. So you all are here for one of the first. So, and then we just prayed. So we got God here with us as well. So we just going to have a good time. But she is going to tell you her story. But I got to say, she was on the first brochure of Ramon. So she is one of the cover girls, the original cover girls for this wonderful company and opportunity that you're about to see. So put some hearts in the chat, some love in the chat from my better half, the one and only Miss Mona Lloyd Callier Johnson. I'm going to turn it over to you, baby.
Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome. We are so excited that you have joined us this evening. This evening, you're going to have the opportunity to learn about the #1 K beauty brand entering your local market. Before I get started, I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen. All right. Can you see that okay? Awesome, awesome. So you're also going to learn tonight how you can position yourself with this incredible opportunity to secure a future for you and for your family. With these crazy times, with so much going on in the world, everyone is looking for security and financial freedom. And really, it's at the forefront of everyone's mind. And so I pray that something that is shared with you tonight just sparks a light in you, something that you've been looking for, whether it be community, whether it be a great skincare line, or whether it be a business opportunity. I hope that what we share with you this evening, you will find that. So before we dive in, just a little bit about myself. I am Mona Callier Johnson, and I come to you from Scottsdale, Arizona, where I reside with my amazing husband. So my background is in finance and in insurance and in risk management. I was born in one of the toughest neighborhoods in San Francisco, but I did all the things that I was supposed to do. I went to school, I got the degree, I got the good job, but I really, really desired more. And when I met my now husband, he introduced me to this incredible industry of network marketing. And I joined because I loved the business opportunity, but I stayed connected because I loved the personal development. I loved the person that I was becoming. And so, fast forward a few short years ago, a friend of mine, she sent me some of these amazing K beauty products. And at first application, I knew that it was something incredible. And it really, really changed the texture of my acne prone skin that I had been dealing with for years. So, in using the products, I wanted to know more. And so she shared with me the business opportunity. She shared with me that the timing was amazing because it was just entering the US and it had plans for global expansion. She also shared with me that it was trending. K beauty is trending. It's all over our social media. K pop, K beauty, K barbecue, K everything. And so I knew I could relate to that. And then she also shared with me this incredible opportunity. And so I wanted to position myself for first movers advantage. I wanted to be able to share this product and this opportunity with everyone that I knew. So tonight, I am going to share with you what was shared with me just a few years ago. So, welcome to the house of Ramon. Ramon means rebirth, reborn, and gift of God. And for those taking a look at this for the first time this evening, I hope that something is renewed in you, a renewed passion, a renewed sense of birth, a new chapter in your life, because that is what Ramon brings. It brings a renewed sense of purpose. So let's get started. Ramon was established in Korea in 2018. And before coming to the US, they had done $2.5 billion in revenue. That is billion with a B, which is incredible. They were also rated the #1 K-beauty brand, and they had sold 40 million bottles of this one product, which is incredible because there's only 50 million, there's only a population of 50 million people in South Korea. So we came to the US in March, or North America rather, in March of 2023. And we quickly expanded to Taiwan, to Hong Kong, to Mexico, Singapore, Malaysia, the Philippines, the United Kingdom just opened, just launched, which is really, really exciting. Japan is coming in Q4 of this year, so within the next month or so. And then we're also opening up Italy, Spain, Ireland, Colombia, Chile, Peru, and just announced is Romania, Costa Rica, Australia, which I know a lot of people are excited about, France, and Thailand, which are all becoming Q2, Q3, and Q4 of 2026. So the timing could not be better, guys. So meet our brands. This is our house of brands under the Ramon umbrella. We have ICD, which is our skincare line, which is our Dermatology X line. It's more of a water-based line, and it's good for every skin type. We also have our Radiant Sun line, which is more for dry skin or mature skin. It's our oil-based line. And then we have Photolab, which is our hair care products and our body care products, and then Lifening, which is our internal beauty products. So there are 3 distinctions that make us different than any other skincare brand out there. And when you're looking for an opportunity, you want to make sure that you're finding a business that is reputable, finding a company that is reputable and has great products. So these are our 3 distinctions. First, we're going to start with Jeju Lava Energy Water. So Jeju Lava Energy Water is found underneath the volcanoes in Jeju Island. And for those that don't know, Jeju Island is the Hawaii of South Korea. And it's also a UNESCO heritage site. And so this mineral-rich water is trapped under the volcano, and we are able to apply it to our products. Now, you can find this mineral-rich water in other places. There's Japan, there's Hawaii, there's Spain, but it's either too contaminated, it's sandy, it's too deep. So Jeju is the only place that you can access this energy water. And the Korean government has given us an exclusive contract. So we are the only skincare company that can use this mineral-rich water, which is absolutely amazing. So in addition to that, we have our giant Byung pool, which is also known as Asiatic pennywort or tiger grass or Centinella asiatica. So what we have done is we've taken our Jeju Lava Energy Water and we've applied it to this plant, this small plant that grows wild in South Korea. And what we've done is we've created a new plant, which is Giant Byung-pool. And Giant Byung-pool is 5 to 6 times larger than regular Byung-pool. And so through research, we have found that with this giant Byung-pool, the potency of the plant has increased. The hydration and the collagen production levels have increased. So this is what is creating incredible results in our products. And in addition to that, we have our nano liposomal technology. And so most skincare products, they just sit on top of the skin. But through Ramon's microfluidizer process, we are able to, the moleculars are able to penetrate 500 times smaller into the deepest layers of the skin. So therefore, what we have for you, ladies and gentlemen, is not just skin care, it is skin repair. So, Ramon campus. I love this layout to see just kind of how we are vertically integrated. You'll see our solar power station, you'll see the Ramon farm, we have our Beyond Pool lab, our Jeju Lava Water Center, and all of this makes up the Ramon campus. So what does this mean for you? What does vertically integrated mean for you? It means that we control our products. It means that there's innovation. It means that there's purity. It means that we don't white label. We don't use any outside resources. We are seed to serum, which means that we can bring luxury products to the masses at a very affordable price, which is absolutely incredible. So not only do we have our own plant, and not only do we have our own campus, but we have our own resort. This is Ramon Village. And my husband and I, along with, 50 or 60 other leaders, just visited Ramon Village. And it was an absolute experience of a lifetime. I mean, just absolutely amazing. Ramon laid out the red carpet for us. We were able to experience over here, you'll see the coffee house where we were able to drink Beyond Pool matcha lattes. We were able to bathe in the spa where there was the Jeju Lava Energy Water. I mean, it was just an incredible, incredible experience. And you too can experience this when you hit a leadership position within Ramon. So we're excited for you all to be able to visit. So this is a closer look at Ramon Farm, which is on Ramon campus. And this is where we grow the giant Beyond Pool. I mean, it was so incredible to be able to see it, touch it, taste it. Yes, we ate the Beyond Pool plant and it tastes like grass, but it has healing properties. It has anti-inflammation properties. And so it was just incredible to be able to experience the Ramon Farm. Here's a little video with a little bit more information about Beyond Pool.
Jeju Island, the birthplace of Inselderm, where nature and tradition inspire transformation. Made different, elevated to its full potential. The world's first and only smart farm for Pyeongpool. Introducing the first of its kind, Giant Pyeongpool. Infused with Jeju Lava Energy Water, a powerhouse of intense hydration and radiant vitality. Experience the legendary glow and lifting effect of K-Beauty. Experience the difference, a difference you'll love. The all-new Inselderm, Ramon.
I love that video. Experience a difference you love. And there's no doubt that you will love our ICD product line. ICD stands for Intercellular Dermatology. And the philosophy behind K-Beauty is to cleanse, to hydrate, and to protect the skin. And so when you're incorporating the Ramon ritual into your daily practice of self-care, you will begin to experience that glow, that radiant glow, that tightening effect, that natural dewy effect that everybody is searching for. So a picture is worth 1,000 words. And here's a couple of before and after pictures, just so you can see the proven results. Incredible. And we also have our ICD makeup. Now, I love this makeup. It is all that I am wearing right now. Our ICD makeup is skincare infused makeup. It is made, guys, with our Beyond Pool plant. So not only are you continuing or healing your skin with the skincare, but you're continuing to heal your skin with our ICD makeup. It's absolutely incredible. We have our lip tints, we have our lip oil, We have our Set and Spray makeup spray. We have our 4D cushion, which is absolutely incredible, and it rivals the likes of Lamar or La Mer. Don't know how to pronounce that, but the 4D cushion, it goes on kind of like a foundation, but it sets like an airbrushed like powder, but it also continues to give you that beautiful dewy glow. So it's absolutely incredible, and I encourage you to get back with the person that invited you so that you can try our ICD makeup. So we also have our Boda Lab, which is Beauty by Vegantology. And so we have our hair care, which is made with desert cola, which is also known as the miracle of the desert. So our hair products are known to strengthen and heal the follicles in the skin to help with the production and reproduction of hair growth. So it's an incredible product. I highly encourage you to try it. We also have our body care, which I absolutely love. It makes our skin feel super soft. It has collagen in it, and it's absolutely incredible. And then some of my favorite products outside of the skincare is our lightening. So with our lightening, we have our Deep Talk Plus, which is a natural psyllium husk fiber, and it has zinc. So it helps to support your immune system. It helps with detoxification. It helps to keep you regular. I think you guys get where I am going. It's absolutely incredible. One of my favorite products. We also have our Beauty Collagen X, which is our collagen peptide. Also, it has antioxidants in it, and it also has our Beyond Pull extract. It's absolutely incredible. Taking it during these upcoming winter months, it'll help you to stay healthy, to keep from getting sick, and it really supports your immune system. So that is all that I have for you today. And I have the absolute pleasure of introducing this gentleman. If you guys have not had an opportunity to hear him speak, you are in for a treat. He is a ball of energy, but he has a heart of gold. He is absolutely killing this industry as a mentor to many, many people. And he's making a lot of money. And I know that because I get to spend it. Ladies and gentlemen, my husband, Jermaine Johnson.
Wow, thank you so much. Look, just put some love in the chat, a heart or a one for her, because she just crushed that. And baby, if say you can give me
baby,
this, if you can
everything
give me,
happens for a season.
hi, Mandy. We're gonna mute you. Thank you so much. We love you, Mandy. And I'm gonna go here. Look here. Thank you. Yes, please show her some love because that was amazing, man. Anyway, I gotta call her Mrs. Johnson and not baby in front of all of y'all. Y'all know. Anyway, but no, I'm excited. Thank you so much. Wonderful, phenomenal. And for everybody on the line, as she said, yes, I'm Jermaine Johnson, and I am just in awe. I'm actually stuck because she crushed that presentation. And so, but for all of you on the line, look, if this is your first time, if you are a guest, we would love for you to just, we want to know who you are. If this is your first time here, you've been invited by someone, put a one in the chat because this is all about you. And as you heard, as my better half so eloquently shared that information, and I'm going to try to be a little reserved tonight because usually I'm 0 to 100. I'm always there. But a lot of people don't know it. I'm going to tell this truthfully. A lot of people don't know I stutter. I have a speech impediment. And so I stay excited so I don't stutter. But a lot of people don't like when I'm that excited. So I'm going to tone it down and I'm just going to speak to you all like this. Is that all right? No, I can't do that. Look here. But for all of you on the line, we want to welcome you. Let's jump right into this and continue this. And so for those of you that don't know who I am, as she said, yes, I'm Jermaine Johnson. Actually, back in the year 2000, I was one of the top 5 youth pastors in the nation. I've been in Charisma, Christianity Today, Promise Keepers, been on BTTV and all those types of things. Come out of the Grand Old Church of God in Christ, Los Angeles, largest church in Los Angeles. And so it was there. But at a young age, some of the people, some of the deacons of the church started to take me around those old Amway conventions. And so I'm going to be real and I'm going to be as transparent as I can. I'm gonna tell y'all up front, I've done everything. Amway, Primerica, ACN, XL, candle parties, shoe parties, lingerie parties. Y'all forgive me about that one. Pray for me. I'm sorry. I did everything. Cutco Kirby. You can laugh at that, Colleen. Look here. And I see y'all, Anastasia, Anna Kim. It's so good to see all of our sisters on the line here. And so I got involved in this industry 30 some years ago because I saw people living their dreams, and they had time freedom and financial freedom. And some of them had never graduated from high school or anything. And I said, man, if they can do it, I can do it. And so, because I was always taught to work a job, and a job is J-O-B, just over broke. Jobs buy you at wholesale and sell you for retail. And if you're the only one contributing to your income, you forfeit your right for financial freedom in the United States of America. So as soon as I could get involved, I said, look, there must be a better way. Now, what I do want to convey to some of you that possibly you have already, as me, done these types of things. Let me say this clearly. This is not your grandmother's network marketing company. Whatever you want to call it, wholesale distribution, we are that. Affiliate marketing, relationship marketing, but this is not your grandfather's network marketing company. And this is what I love about how they're doing this. I want to talk to you in terms of distribution points. I want to talk to you in terms of leverage. You see, the way to success is to find out where everybody else is going and you get there first, right? And J. Paul Getty said, I'd rather have 100 people or 1% of 100 people's efforts than to only rely on 100% of my own. So either you have leverage or you're being leveraged. And if you have residual bills, you need to get you some residual income. And this is why this industry, every 8 seconds today, someone somewhere is joining an affiliate marketing program, right? People are just, look, in today's society, people are trying to just offset the cost of living. Now, can we keep it real, right? I won't talk politics, but can we talk socioeconomics, as my wife alluded to? Do you know that October, we hit a 20-year all-time high of unemployment? Do you know from January to October, employers have laid off 1 million people? There's been job cuts, 4,000 federal workers. And Canada, I see some of my Canadians on the line. As of yesterday, the Bank of Canada just announced that they are going to lay off 250 people. Guys, people are trying to find ways just to offset the cost of living. Let's keep it real. Amazon just announced that they're going to lay off 14,000. UPS is going to lay off 48,000. Paramount Pictures, they just got their jobs back. They're laying off 2,000 because of the simple things, tariffs and rising operation costs and AI investments. This is what economists are saying. But statistics have showed that 64% of people today are living paycheck to paycheck. 48% of people today that are earning over 6 figures already are also living paycheck to paycheck. Scranton University just said 48% of people are not prepared for a $400 emergency. I'm not preaching a get rich quick. I'm just trying to show people, we're just trying to show people a way to offset the cost of living, to get out of debt. Is that okay? And I know there's about 80% of you here on this call where you, look, all you want is an extra $500 a month. Guess what? We got you. But then there's about 15% of you here on this call where you say, you know what? No, I want an extra $500 per week. Well, guess what? We got you. Then there's about 5% of you here on this call. You know what? You're sitting here. No, you know what? It is my time, right? I can see myself at an extra $500 per day. Well, think distribution points and leverage. Who do you know? Who do you know that has skin? I'll wait. everybody? Who do you know that wants to turn back time, look younger, or feel better? Everybody. Who do you know that's an esthetician, a beautician? See, keep doing what you're doing, but you know other people, and they can become affiliates, brand ambassadors, and add this into their portfolio. You get a commission. Hello, I'm talking. Let me don't mute y'all out. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to mute everybody again because y'all keep unmuting. There we go. All right, there. Now, so just to give you an example, here's one person that through a gentleman that knew this lady down in Miami Beach, Florida. She's an esthetician to the stars. He signed her up. Guys, he gets paid a portion. You get paid a portion. I'm going to show you how in a minute. But again, think outside the box. Who do you know? Listen to her testimony.
So I saw this and I'm like, hey, this is something that I could do while my clients are probably getting a treatment. They might be sitting under the hair steamer. They might be laying back in the sink. This is something that I could do. We do have a skincare department in my spa. I have a skincare specialist that, do these services. But this is something you could probably do on somebody, 15, 30 minutes, and they're going to see the results right away, and they're going to want the product. That is what attracted me to it. I know that the Koreans are notorious for making the best skincare product. Like I said, I don't know what they put in it, but you see the results right away. Like one of my former employees flew to Korea a few months ago just to go buy skincare. And then when I heard that this was the #1 company, I didn't see why I shouldn't partner with them. I mean, my clients are people like Paris Hilton, Naomi Campbell, Claudia Jordan, Aaliyah, Ashanti. I mean, the list goes on. And then I have the hip hop dudes too, like Rick Ross, T.I., Memphis Bleak, Ludacris, like Venus and Serena Williams, Dwayne Wade, Shaquille O'Neal. So my list is long, right? It's very impressive. So I know these people are into taking care of their skin. So this is a product that I see that could, enhance my business.
Guys, again, maybe you're busy. You got too much on the plate. But what if you signed her up? See, because she's just adding this into her brand portfolio. You want to have multiple streams of income. And these are the types of people, people that we don't know. But guys, let me just show you from a business standpoint, I needed to know that this was worth my time. And I began to study and I saw that the global K-beauty industry in 2019, just here in the US, did about $10 billion. By 2029, it's predicted to do 30 billion. Netflix, as my wife so eloquently talked about the K influence, Netflix said 60% of its users are watching something with Korean content. Shake Shack just added on a Korean inspired menu. Guys, it just makes sense. The way to success, again, find out where everybody else is going and you get there first. But then I saw where Vogue said there in the middle there, said Korean skincare is like living in the year 2050. Oh, and then the United States over to the right there said that Korean skincare is about to be one of the largest imports. Look, guys, this is huge, and you can position yourself under the laws of first movers advantage, the way my wife said, first to market, but I want you to think distribution points. Is that all right? Now, we used to live in the day of brick and mortar. Now we live in the day of click and order. 71% of people, they shop online and they buy from people they follow online and people they know, like, and trust. And then additional, they love to purchase from people who post videos. Oh, wait, you mean to tell me I could just get some of this skincare, do a little video, and put my link? Yes, guys, we're going into Black Friday. What better time for people to be earning additional income? And even though I set up this presentation talking about our socioeconomic climate and job losses, let me help you, even if we don't talk again, but I pray we do. Remember this. This is what accountants call vice stocks. Vice stocks are stocks or industries that continue to soar during a recession or not. This is why you want to position yourself in one of these vice stocks. What are they, Mr. Johnson? I'm glad you asked. One, pornography, gambling, alcohol sales, yeah, sports, yes, and the last one, health and wellness, particularly skincare, because people love to mask what they're going through. Oh, guess what you're seeing? Exactly. Guys, it makes sense. So with that said, everybody can become a customer. I'm going to encourage you, get your story, get your products, get your story the same way that you saw on those before after pictures. Guys, get your story. Once you have a story, you get passionate about it. It doesn't even seem as though you're selling because you're just sharing it because you believe in it. So everybody should become a customer. But then I'm going to encourage you, become a planner, which we call affiliates, or as we like to say, brand ambassadors. Is that okay? Because people don't like to plan. So we call it brand ambassadors. But everybody can get started with a $20 affiliate fee. Did he say $20? Yes, he did. $20. $20? Are you serious? No, $20 for the month? No, $20 for the year. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Every time that you share the product, you get 10% rebate. Hold on, 10%? The church asked for 10%. That's good. Wait, you mean to tell me I get 10%? Y'all are crazy. You get 10%? Yes. Now, but that's the way you can start. But guess what? That's what I call the affiliate space. But these next portions are for these portions of those people that understand social selling, social retailing. That's the manager or senior manager position. Pay attention to me here quickly. Once you achieve over 3,000 or 6,000 sales points, SP sales points within a 3-month window, you then begin to get 20% to 30% rebate. Hold on, 20% to 30%? And you mean to tell me I have 3 months to do it? Yes. And once you achieve that position, you are qualified there. You never fall back from those positions. See, this isn't your grandmother's network marketing company. We're not playing those games. We did away with all of that. See, we're building this as a legacy opportunity to really help people, not take from people. Pay attention to this. But guess what? Do you know what this company said? Because there's some of you that understand ROI, return on investment, and you don't want to wait to go to manager or senior manager. So for those of you that have a means of distribution, because we're not the type of company to say, fill up your garage with all of these products. No, for those of you that have a means of distribution, or you are a person of influence, you can purchase up to the manager or senior manager position tonight. So that's about a $3,500 order or $6,600 order. Put you all tonight at the manager or senior manager position. Oh, you mean to tell me I can do it that way or organically? Yes. Now, for those of you that understand network marketing, or as I like to say, you love yourself. You like people and you love helping other people and you understand the power of a team, right? That's where team leader and above, where you begin to get anywhere from 50 to 56% just on the retail. That's one portion of the compensation plan. I don't have time. There's videos to take you in to the open group and unilevel, guys. So we are getting paid a lot up front and a lot long term. I've done this industry for 35 years. My wife and I have never been blessed so much as we are within this compensation plan, because again, it is a high margin wholesale distribution model. It's so rare, so unique. And then leadership position, as we expand into other countries, guys, there's an additional portion there as well. Then as you help other people come up to the leadership position, hold on, corporate America, they don't do that. Hold on, you mean to tell me as I help others go to the team leader position, you help one person go to team leader, you're going to get 40% of whatever they make. They get paid what they make, but they're going to send you an additional check match of 40%. But guess what? They find somebody that person goes team leader. You didn't find them. You found that one that found that one. You get 20% from them. Hold on. But then that person found another person, went team leader. You get 10. You know, there will be a portion in a day, whereas leadership check match will be a large portion of your check where you're just rooting for others to win. You want to help other people become debt free, making an extra $100,000 a year, a month, a week, a day. Guys, this is amazing. Guys, this is like truly being back in 1963, the front end of a Mary Kay, 1959, the front end of an Amway, 1976, the front end of Apple, or 2008, the front end of a Bitcoin. Now, as I told you, we also instituted a Unilevel, and this is just a hypothetical for people that want to go out there and because some of you are great in just customer acquisition. And once you and your team begin to do 1,000 business points per month, guys, and that's just signing up people for the product. We have these things called K pop-ups, Fountain of Youth parties, sip and sample. People come over to the house, they purchase product. You're going to make on app. I mean, you can probably close out 1,000 BP at a party at the house, just having people come and get their glow on. At that point, let's say everybody in your team starting to do that. And let's say you're starting today, November, December, January, February, January, February. By March, you have about, let's say about you have about 1,000 people in your organization, and they're all doing 1,000 BP because they want that additional Unilevel check. You're making an extra $33,000 a month. Could you use an extra 33? Right? Let's say they do it 90% wrong, 10% right. That's still 3,300. And let's say they double that. That's an extra $66,000. Guys, we have people doing that here on a part-time basis, and we've only been here in the United States now for about 30 months. We're just getting started. Now, you want to get started with products. So for the month of November, these are your starter kits. And again, you remember I said, some of you that you want to get started at the manager position, where you buy 2 of the premium kits. So you have product that you can use for yourself, you can sample as well, and you can resell once you do your K pop-up party, because everybody that comes to our house to a K pop-up, they don't want to wait until their product comes in the mail. So you can do that. And then, of course, if that's not where you can start, fine. You get in where you can. The Starter Kit Plus gives you some of the product. And then the Starter Kit, that actually is just for those of you, maybe you want to just put your toe in the water. You want to test it out, get your story. But your starter kits are only available to you your first 30 days. And what's so powerful about these is that you get free product. Also, for our Canadian brothers and sisters as well, there they are for Canada. And then what's so important, what's so amazing on why you're seeing this tonight is that as you're going to achieve those positions, right? Once you're going to do your 1,000 SP, because you don't want to leave any money on the table. Grandmama said if you got a $5 bill and a $20 bill on the table, which one you take? You take both of them. Look, don't leave no money on the table, y'all. Y'all crazy. So look here, you want to do the 1,000 SP, but then you're going to tell other people, help them go to the manager position, or you go to the manager position. You're going to get an extra $250 product credit that you can use, resell, or share. Go on to the senior manager position this month. You're going to get an extra $500. God, product credit. That's huge. So what better time to be starting? Now, look here. You may say, look, I don't talk like he talks and all that stuff. I told you all, I stutter. So I got to stay on that level. But look here, you can put people in front of their information. And because the leadership of Ramon said, look, we told them to lease a building. Do you know that they went and bought a 33,000 square foot building, and they said we wanted to be in the richest county of Southern California. So it's in Irvine, right off the freeway. And so that is the House of Ramon. And every Monday you can take people there or invite people there, put them in front of our national directors, Chris Kim and Tim Herr. Guys, Monday night, guys, they may be in California, you can be over in Texas, but send somebody out in front of them. But then also, look, you just got to put people in front of the information. You don't have to talk the way my wife talks or the way I talk. You can just usher. You do the ushering, we'll do the preaching. You get the collection plate. Is that a good church? Y'all crazy. Look here. So you got orientation, where you're going to get your training, product university, where you get that additional, where you get that rhino skin, right? Where you learn more about it, as my wife began to teach you guys. When you see Angie Trujillo, when you see what she knows, a biochemist from UCLA and her in-depth knowledge into our product, oh, you're going to be unstoppable. And then on Thursday, this presentation again, you just put people in front of the information, and some of the teams on this call have additional presentations that you don't have to wait till Thursday. Plus, we have recorded opportunity calls. Then, look here, Forbes magazine said, the best time for you to position yourself in an opportunity is when it's in the middle of a global expansion or product launch. Well, guess what? We're doing the both of them. This was just at our last convention roadmap. And our next one is coming up in Long Beach, February. Guys, look, you want to make sure that you are in Long Beach with us. There's the QR code there. Let me let the cat out of the bag. Look, this is the first time that we are going from a hotel conference room to the big arena. God, this is the sign of where we're going and the growth of this company. This is amazing. You don't want to miss going to Long Beach. Then what better time to be started, because we're going to Costa Rica. And as my wife already told you, look, my wife and I have traveled all over the world, but I don't think we've ever been treated the way that Ramon treated us. And when you go to a Ramon retreat, and we're all going to Costa Rica in June, those of you that are getting started, you can earn points for how you get started with the packages you're getting started with. And as you rank advance, you have the ability to start now. And what better time? Because the qualification period just started, and now you can look all the way to the end of January so that you go with us to Costa Rica. You want to make sure. And then as far as the global expansion, my wife already laid it out to you. But right now, guys, look, we are launching pre-launch into Japan. So who do you know in Japan? My wife and I were just over there, and we met people in Japan. And then we know people here that know people in Japan. So I'm telling you, you are getting started at the best time. So look here, people lie, numbers don't. 300, the Google search for Korean skincare is up 350%. 80% of women who try K-Beauty report high levels of satisfaction. 56% of American women have shown interest in K-Beauty products. 70% of those satisfied customers go on to repurchase K-Beauty over and over. We found out here in Ramon, the average customer purchases 8 to 9 times a year. That's why we really don't have a mandatory auto ship. This is not your grandmother's network marketing company. We're different. And then 46% of Gen Z consumers are actively using K-Beauty. Let me give you one last one. I told you up front before I started talking, points of distribution. Pay attention to this and I'm done.
Our New Year's series is looking at different areas of your life that you could use a reset. This morning, we're talking about skincare. If you've spent any time on social media, you probably know that skincare routines have become very popular in the last few years. In fact, the global skincare industry is projected to be worth more than $260 billion by 2027.
I'm done. Hold on. $260 billion. So then the only question is, how much of that? 260 billion by 2027. The only question is, how much of that is going to come into your household? Guys, look here. I gave you the whole layout of our socioeconomic climate. But yet on top of that, economists say that the best investment of the future will not be in companies. It'll be in communities. I hope y'all got that. It said AI will replace so many jobs. In the age of AI disruption, you must think one step ahead in terms of what AI cannot replace. It can't replace human connection, belonging, meaning, identity, sense of community, and belief system. Ramon stands for reborn, rebirth, gift of God, and independence. What we are creating here is something special. We believe in people. We believe in you. And on behalf of my wife and I, look here, let me convey this in closing. 52% of people today live in present fear or past regret. I'll say it again. 52% of people today live in present fear or past regret. I pray my wife said something that got you over the fear of at least trying it, at least getting the product and getting your story. But what I don't want is I don't want in 6 months for you to be one of those that are in the state of regret, whereas your neighbor is inviting you over to their house and it's a Ramon K pop-up. Your coworker is inviting you over or giving you a experience kit and it says Ramon on it. Or your cousin or your aunt is giving you some product and guess what? It's Ramon. Guys, look here. Position yourself now. A coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. And I believe that some of you have been praying for an opportunity, a way to make some things happen for you. Guys, because so many people, guys, that they're not living their life to the fullest. And I'm gonna encourage you. Why do you settle for crumbs when you're sitting at a table fit for a king and a queen? And that's you, every one of you. We love you to life. I don't love anybody to death. I love you to life. But we want you to live your dreams. We want you to live it out loud. We want you to live it on your terms and in total freedom. Guys, my grandmama said that poor stands for passing over opportunities routinely. And the best thing that you can do for the poor is not be one of them. Get back with the person that invited you. Say, you know what? Look here. I want to be a part of this. I see what's going on here. I won't pass up on this. I don't have any more fear and I will not have any regret. We love you. Welcome to Ramon. Welcome to the family on behalf of my wife and I. God bless. Peace.